Let us announce our top 5.
Congratulations, ladies. Making it to the top 5, please step forward. Binibining. 16, Casey Pakulan from Barangay Kanluran.
Making it to the top 5 is Binibining. 13, Aya Garcia Labas.
The next spot belongs to you. Binibini. 11, Marian Argelies, Barangay Makabling.
Pasok ka, Binibini. Binibini 8, Yang La Victoria of Sinalhan.
And to complete our finalists for tonight, you are in Binibini. 7, Kirk Populek from Barangay Pook.
Congratulations sa our top 5 sa ating remaining ladies. Congratulations din sa inyo. Job well done. Maraming salamat. There you have it. Sentara sa your top 5. Ayan. Huwag na nating patagalin, Sir Michael. Let us now proceed to our grueling question and answer portion. All right. Habang inaayusan pa ng headset ang ating other candidates.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to our top 5 finalists for making it to the end of the competition. So welcome to the final hurdle, which is another set of question and answer. But this time, we will be asking them just one single question. And our friends from Audio Tricks are actually trying to help them secure not to hear the question and, of course, the answers of each candidate. So, are we ready? Okay. Can you guys hear us?
All right, so we have Binibining 16, Cassie Pakulan of Barangay Kanluran. Cassie, you made it to the top 5. How do you feel right now?
Okay, I feel better because earlier I told you I'm trying to really contain my feeling, but it's really hard. But now that I'm on the now that I am on the top 5, it's guaranteed a win for me. So whatever happens tonight, that's okay. I'll definitely gonna accept whatever your decision, judges. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you. Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
I will read the question twice, and here it goes. We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA+ community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country? We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA+ community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country?
Do we have time limit for this? Good evening. First of all, I would like to state my answer by saying that leadership does not require any gender. Regardless if you're a male, a female, or a member of LGBT, that is totally fine. As long as your heart is with leading people, definitely you can sit in whatever position we have in the Philippines. Now, going back to the main question, if one of the member of LGBT become a president, what's gonna be the strength? You know what, ladies and gentlemen, as a member of LGBT, I can say that I am very flexible. They say we are in the middle. What a man can do, what a woman can do, we can do better. Ladies and gentlemen, as an LGBT individual, me myself, I always believe that we always touch others people's life, regardless of your gender identity. Remember, we're being judged in this world not based on what we have achieved or based on what we have become. We are being judged based on what others have become because of us. So if I will be a president, or if a member of LGBT can be a president of the Philippines, I'm sure it will be effective because LGBT is flexible enough to touch the lives of all the Filipino people. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Binibining 16, Cassie Pakulan, representing Barangay Kanluran. Let's now call in Binibining 13, Aya Garcia, representing Barangay Labas. Hello, Miss Aya. Good evening po sa inyo.
Hi, good evening.
As I can see, parang you're very confident tonight. You're exuding confidence. Pero siyempre, alam
Thank
natin,
you so much.
may konting kaba pa din yan, hindi ba?
Yes, meron pa din.
At this point, what do you expect to happen? Do you expect to win? Do you expect to lose?
Yes, definitely. As the moment I step on the stage, syempre mag-expect ka na manalo, di ba? Kasi you have exert effort, time, and most especially yung overall capacity mo to win the crown.
All right. Sir Michael?
I'm expecting she's ready to answer a
Yes.
question. Okay, Aya. I will be reading the question twice. Here it goes. We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country? Again, we've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country?
Okay, thank you very much. Is there time limit? Okay. What would be our greatest strength as a leader? As a part of the LGBTQIA+, and to become a leader in a big nation, I would definitely say that our biggest strength is ourselves as well. Because there are many difficulties, there are criticisms, there are discriminations that was bound on our shoulders. But we stand firm on our grounds. We become assertive and become more progressive in pushing our rights and privileges, not just only a human being, but also a masterpiece of God. And at the end of the day, if we will become leaders, the biggest strength of the LGBTQIA+ as a leader is that we have the wisdom to know our strength and our purpose in life. At the same time, we also know the wisdom of our weaknesses and how we will work on it. So that if we will if you will work or if you will walk into a room, you know for a fact that you don't need to see yourself that you're bigger than anyone. And you don't have to feel that you are bigger than anyone else. Because, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that LGBTQIA+ members are unique, confident, and definitely one of the beautiful masterpiece of our God. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Binibining 13, Aya Garcia. Let's now call in Binibining 11, Marian Arguelles of Barangay Makabling. Binibining 11. Good evening, Binibining 11.
Good evening.
How are you feeling? Kamusta naman po?
I'm really, really nervous, but at the same time, I'm thankful because I made it to the top 5. It's a hard competition tonight.
All
Grabe.
right. Your question will come from Sir Michael. You have no time limit. All right, Sir Michael.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I will be reading the question twice. We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA+ community, what do you think would be the greatest strength as a leader of our country? Again, we've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA+ community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country?
The question that was given to me is that what will be the greatest strength if there will be a member of the LGBTQIA+ community to become a president? Ladies and gentlemen, aside from the fact that the LGBTQIA+ community is a combination of a man and a woman, which means they would be able to understand both men and women and the challenges that they are facing in their lives. But you know what? Personally speaking, I believe that the life of an LGBTQIA+ member is really hard. Though it is a cliche, we have been suffering from discrimination and underestimation for so long until now. Although slowly we are trying to improve our life, our lifestyle, and trying to fight for our right. And despite the society or the norms of the society, we tend to stand up. Despite everybody trying to put us down, we stand to fight back. I believe that if an LGBTQIA+ member would be given that chance to be a president, that leader will be a very strong individual, ready to face anything that will come their way. Because as a part of the LGBT community, we have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of discrimination, a lot of underestimation. But we achieved everything we want in life. We succeeded whatever we want. And that is the greatest challenge in life. So if there will be a member of the LGBT community to become a president, that person will not be only open to all the people for that person understand them. That person will not only see or hear what the problems are facing of the Filipino people or the citizens of the Filipino people, but rather they have the heart to protect what is right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Binibining 11, Marian Arguelles. Ayan, sige, kino-confirm pa ng malinaw kong matay, pero later. Let's call in Binibining 8, Miss Yang Labitoria of Sinalahan. And we have a celebrity in our midst tonight. Tama nga yung aking paningin. I am just checking kanina eh. Miss Francine Garcia is here. Hello,
Hello,
po. Good evening, madam.
Hello, Imus.
Ayan. Andito po siya. All right. Miss Yang, how are you?
I am very happy. At the same time, I am truly nervous because this is the last part of the competition wherein we're going to choose who will be crowning. But being part of the winners, I am already very thankful. So thank you so much, dear panel.
All right. And as we can see, talagang very excited ka. Your question will come from Sir Michael. You have no time limit. All right? Sir Michael.
I will be reading the question twice. Are you ready?
I have to be.
Okay. Here we go. We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country? Again, we've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country?
Thank you so much for that question. A question that doesn't have discrimination because it is within the gender equality because you're giving chance to the idea of an LGBT member being a president and leading a specific country. Ladies and gentlemen, given the chance that an LGBT member would lead the Philippines, what would be his strengths and his weaknesses? Most definitely, the strengths of an LGBT member is his roots. His experiences that he has given within his heart, discrimination and hate, and even the lack of equity here in the Philippines. The lack of equal opportunities for us LGBT members, foreseen by the people, and with that, a lot of people have painted over with our experiences. Hindi po nila pinapansin ang aming mga nararanasan dahil hindi nila nararanasan mismo sa kanila kung kaya't hindi nila sinasabing ito ay totoo. However, an LGBT member would focus on that specific thing. We would have an equal and just Philippines. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that as a weakness of an LGBT member is the weakness of any other given person, lalaki, babae, o kahit sino, in general. And that is if you lose your footing as a leader. Kung ikaw ay magpapakain sa kapangyarihan na hawak-hawak mo, most definitely, you are going to lose every single thing. You will be a Machiavellian, which means that you are going to cheat yourself, cheat the people because of the power that you are holding. That is what's happening in Russia and nowadays. Most definitely, ladies and gentlemen, to end my answer, an LGBT member will always be a great leader because standing before you, I'm a transgender teacher. And I believe that I am the change that I am bringing for this country. And I know for a fact that every single LGBT member nowadays have proven their worth in all the worlds that exist, in the health, in doctoral, and even in education. Therefore, we can be leaders. And I can definitely say, at the end of the day, we can claim Binibining, that we came, we saw, and we're gonna conquer the world. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat, Binibini 8, Yang Labitoria of Sinalhan. And finally, we have Binibining 7, Kirk Popiolek of representing Barangay Pook. Ito yung towering beauty na sinabi mo kanina, Sir Michael, di ba?
Hi.
Alright. For the last time, how are you feeling ngayong gabi?
To be honest, I feel some butterflies inside my stomach because, representing our barangays and presenting you to you ourselves as well is a very nerve-wracking moment. But I know in my heart that I'm also excited because another life will be changed tonight.
Alright. Nanliit ako bigla. Nakatingala kasi ako eh. Your question will come from Sir Michael. You have no time limit. Alright?
No time
No
limit.
time
No
limit.
time limit.
Sir
I hope
Michael.
The butterflies will help you. Are you ready for the question?
I have no choice, but I have to be ready.
Okay, I will be reading it twice, and here it goes. We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country? Again, We've had male presidents and female presidents. Hypothetically, if the next president will come from the LGBTQIA plus community, what do you think would be their greatest strength as a leader of our country?
That's a very great question. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start my statement by saying leadership does not depend on someone's race, color, and even gender. We must always remember that what can women and men do, we also, the members of the LGBTQ community, can do it as well. Now, the question if there is someone from the LGBTQ community who can lead our country, what would be our greatest strength? I would like to remind to all of you that we, members of the LGBTQ community, we are a combination between men and women. Naturally speaking, when it comes to leadership, men tends to think logically, while women, they think emotionally. And I think that is our greatest strength. Why? Because while we think logically what's better for our community, we also never forget what will happen to those people who will be affected with this action. And with this, I know in my heart that being an emotional and logical thinker at the same time, we can have a community who has a leader that can be effective in these ways, because I know that having that heart and mind to serve a country is the greatest way to achieve a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. And with this, I think having all of these characteristics that men and women does, I know in my heart that we LGBTQ community members, we are ready to become the next leaders of our country with our experiences, bravery, and of course, all the challenges we have encountered in our life. Therefore, I can say, having an LGBTQ community leader will have a colorful community. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you very much, Binibining 7 Kirk Popiolek, representing Barangay Pook. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.